Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 1 in season number 5 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. Today we begin a new era on Napa Fan. Of course, it began last night with the ARCA series, and it continues on this morning here for the Featherlite Trailers 250 from the Daytona International Speedway. 36 drivers and 36 trucks looking to become the first winner of this new era in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. It was formerly the Napa Truck Series, a new sponsor, a new league, and the league president. Alongside us here today, Marty Johnson calling the race with us here from Daytona. A lot of these guys want to get the first win of the season. Last year, Alex Bonchiner won the first event of the season and then went on to win the championship. So this race is huge for that championship hunt. And with the bonus points as well, do you think we're going to see a bit of extra aggression out of these guys here today than we normally see?
Oh, I tell you, Napa Fan, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch today. There are no pit stops in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, so I think with this 20-lap shootout we're going to have today, expect these drivers to be very aggressive.
We're just going to have to see how it all goes down. Of course, like I said, bonus points are now in play. We saw it yesterday in the ARCA series. If you lead a lap, you get a bonus point, and if you lead the most laps, you get another bonus point towards the championship, and that will apply throughout the entire season, and it is a strict points championship. There is no chase. There is no playoffs. You got to be consistent as much as you can so that you can get to the front of the point standings for the championship. And on the pole today, it is the number 45 of Zachary DeLello. Don't believe he has ever won a race on Napa Fan before, but he has made a few starts, and he is ready to get going for AG Autosport, Ace Garcia's team. As you can tell, this is a hybrid series this season for the Turkey Hill Truck Series. We have some customs and some real machines out on the racetrack, and a lot of teams competing for an owner's championship as well. So we got a good 16 guys who are owners this season, including myself, looking to get an owner's championship in season 5 of the Turkey Hill Truck Series, and of course the drivers championship as well for these 36 drivers. They're all full-time. It all begins today here at Daytona. Front row is a rookie, like I said, Zachary DeLello in the 45, and the first ever winner on Napa Fan, Jesse Turner in the number 97. Complete opposites of experience, but they're going to share the front row here for the first race of the season. Row number 2, a first-timer, Ryan Durrani in the 13, his first ever start on Napa Fan, alongside the guy who won here in the Turkey Hill Series back in February, and also the defending Turkey Hill Series champion, Sebastian Kukalon for Natring Racing. And that team is a single-car effort, but Sebastian Kukalon is definitely a fantastic driver. Tristan Allen in the number 42, back in action there. He won twice last season in the Napa Truck Series, and alongside him, it's the number 36, driven by Jaden Scott, who was in the ARCA Series last fall. The number 63 is Jackson Bell. This ride was originally going to be Jonathan Wong, but he's an owner, and owners cannot drive and own a team at the same time. So Jackson Bell gets the ride. Alongside him, it's the Daytona 500 champion from earlier this year, Zachary Fitzwater for Beast Racing, Marty Johnson's team right there in the number 9. Number 35, that is Dale Salzman, highly experienced driver driving for Ace Garcia's team. Alongside a guy making his first ever start on Napa Fan, but you've probably heard of him before, Johnny Gardner in the 98, I should say, for Thor Sport. They are definitely looking to get a good run here in his first ever season on Napa Fan. That's the top 10 starting positions. Everybody's rolling off, all 36 of them. It's 20 laps of action, and we're ready to continue the NOFSRL story here on Napa Fan. The Featherlite Trailers 250 from Daytona. It's Zachary DeLello and Jesse Turner on the front row. Pace truck has pulled off. We're ready to get going for the fall season on Napa Fan. The 17 race endeavor begins now. Green flag in the air at Daytona. Side by side at the line for lap 1, and Jesse Turner with the bonus point as he leads lap 1 here at Daytona. And not much movement going on right now as the two lines remain equal at the moment. Zachary DeLello trying to get the inside the work on the 97. He's got help from Ryan Durrani and Tristan Allen on the inside, but nobody's going anywhere right now, and they're deadlocked up front here at Daytona.
Looks like they're doing 200-mile-an-hour pace laps right now, but the first three-wide battle we see is about in row 6. Oh my goodness, John R. may take it 4 wide. No, he does not.
The 05, definitely a highly experienced driver. Wouldn't really expect that out of him right there. There was not a hole there underneath the 55 of Gatlin Downey. Diego Yepez in the middle of all this. He's a veteran here in the Truck Series. Second season he's run. And he is got a different looking truck from qualifying. They found a sponsor, and they'll have fire alarm services throughout the entire season for Neemco. And the owner of this team is the winner from last night, Julius Anderson, who led 10 of 16 laps in last night's ARCA race to come home with the victory. And of course, Julius Anderson would love to get the victory with Diego Yepez and technically sweep the weekend. Jesse Turner with the push on the outside from the 45 of Zachary DeLello. DeLello got shuffled out of line to the outside lane, and here comes Tristan Allen. You got Tristan Allen and Jesse Turner, and in the middle, a first-timer in the name of Ryan Durrani. But at the line, it's going to be Tristan Allen getting a bonus point right there for the number 42 team. Here comes Gatlin Downey and John Arndt on the inside lane.
Tristan Allen, he's known how to get it done at super speedways in the past. I remember a few years ago when I was racing in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series in the Smooth Fest, he pushed me to victory, so he knows how to be a front runner at tracks like Daytona.
He definitely does. He has won the Aero Electric Pro Series opener here twice. So he's definitely a master on the super speedways, and he's trying to get the opening win of the season. He went winless in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series with the exception of his All-Star race win. He'd definitely love to open the season here in the Truck Series with a victory. Jesse Turner going to get shuffled out of line right there. And to the point, Gatlin Downey's going to get a bonus point towards the championship as he is going to edge out John Arndt at the line for the 5th way mark of the race here in the Featherlite Trailers 250. John Arndt, here comes the 21. Completely new driver here as well. Andrew Ross in his first career Napa fan start. He's got help from the 89 of Mark Davidson and another veteran in Eric Monaco, who won twice last season as well at Atlanta and Chicagoland. So a lot of good drivers there on that inside lane, pushing the 21 of Andrew Ross to the point, and here we go.
Well,
the
look at
this! The 89 of Mark Davidson in the middle of John Arndt, and the 55 of Gatlin Downey. Eric Monaco to his inside.
Monaco taking that big risk in turn 3. Is it going to be good here?
They're going to keep it together for now. Still 4 wide here at Daytona as Andrew Ross is going to lead lap number 5. These guys are very good drivers. John R., one of the highest experienced drivers in the field, and he is keeping it together for now.
Oh,
that inside lane's moving in quite a bit.
Not looking good in turn 1.
And they're going to clear it right there. Mark Davidson's going to file ahead of John Arndt, and we remain green here at Daytona. How about that of those guys? And Eric Monaco gets the point after all that as well in the number 3.
Wow, all those drivers, especially the back runners, were just holding their breath right there. We could have seen the first big one of the season, and luckily the experience those drivers had paid off right there.
Here comes another first-time driver in Matthew Brown for Friesen Motorsports in the 65 team. They're going to get a bonus point right there to the inside of Eric Monaco. And here's Igor Barreto. I'd like to thank him once again for painting a lot of these trucks this season for us. Great job by Igor Barreto getting these fresh liveries on the racetrack. And he is moving his way to the inside in number 12 for Phillips Motorsports. Matthew Phillips' team right there. And one thing I'd like to mention is that every single one of the Turkey Hill Truck Series owners, with the exception of myself, is racing in ARCA this season. So we're all involved here this season on Apafan. Great to see that of these guys, and it's going to be a great season with the ARCA Series and the Truck Series here on Apafan. Here comes the 65 machine, and that is Matthew Brown looking to lead his first career lap on Apafan. He's to the inside of the number 3 of Eric Monaco. Monaco wants that bonus point, and he's got it at the line on lap 7.
Yeah, it's been tight racing there with those 2 Rams right now. Monaco doing a good job getting the high side to work as Brown getting pushed by Bro. You and I were talking a few weeks ago back at Pocono during the IndyCar race about Igor Barreto, not just painting the cars, but he's looking like he's expected to have a really good season this year.
Definitely is. A great run for him right now. On the inside here, you got Emily Anderson in her second Truck Series season. Development driver to the two-time Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion, Elijah Gordon. And a great run for her right now. Her teammates up front with Matthew Brown, the other Friesen Motorsports driver, in the top 10 right now. That's Emily Anderson. You got Jackson Bell. This is his first career start on Napa Fan. And you got Diego Yepez right here on the inside. He wants to get a win. His first career win on Napa Fan here today in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. It's not tonight because obviously there's sun out right now. And only unless we're in Alaska.
Well, who knows? There could be an eclipse going on right now with the sun in front of the moon or something.
But it still wouldn't be sunny at night. That's not how it works quite. We're still getting used to all the changes here. I've wanted to call it the Napa Truck Series multiple times, and normally this race would be the night race, but because of the way the schedule works out, it became a day race, and we're kind of all over the place because of that. But Eric Monaco doing a great job right now. It's kind of stalled out up front, and we got more 4 wide and John Arndt in the 4 wide again.
Diego Yepez trying to take the risk going into turn 1. Oh my goodness, they're going to go 4 wide right here. Oh, that's going to be exciting.
Yepez is a very aggressive driver.
Is he going to do it again?
Is going to go up the wall, and around they go down the backstretch. Nicholas Samadio's around in the 88. John Arndt's around. Fitzwater with heavy damage. Chris Tejada in the 79 back in there.
Tristan Allen.
Oh, and a hard hit there.
That's Fitzwater.
As Jaden Scott hit the number 9 massively hard. It wasn't a huge wreck, but still a lot of good drivers involved. Tristan Allen, Ryan Durrani, Nicholas Samadio, and at the line, Mark Davidson's gonna get a bonus point right there, halfway through the Featherlite Trailers 250.
This should put us to 6 laps to go when we take the green flag next time by. So it'll be an all-out brawl, and I think we're going to see some more aggressive racing, maybe even more 4-wide racing.
Hopefully that'll be the only wreck of the day. John Arndt was in a 4-wide situation for the second time, and this time it did not work. And it was Jackson Bell in his first ever start who went up on the 05. The inexperience kind of got the best of the 63. There's Jaden Scott. He got caught up in that one for Griffin Lynn Racing. The 18 machine of Ashlyn Boyd with some damage there. Somebody else back in there as well. I think they were already out. I don't know who it was, but Zachary Fitzwater in the 9 got hit hard. Tristan Allen, the number 13 machine. Ryan Durrani, Durrani's teammate, and Nicholas Samadeo. He's been with 4 Sport every single season of this series. Not the way he wanted to start off the season back in his original 88 ride. And Jackson Bell looks like he got out of that one with minimal damage. Very interesting right there. Well, anyways, we're going to go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day. First caution of the season in the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. The Featherlite Trailers 250 from Daytona. Let's see what happened to these guys to bring out the first caution. Well, 4 wide did not work out for Jackson Bell in the number 63, his first career start, and Diego Yepez did not give him much room to do this either. Moved to the inside of the 63, which caused the situation. Gatlin Downey to the outside has absolutely nowhere to go, and Jackson Bell moves up on John Arndt, and not much he can do in that situation. Ryan Durrani got spun off there and clipped his teammate Nicholas Samadio. And the 08 machine of Mitchell Collins in his first career start as well avoided this one. He was right behind Samadio and did a pretty good job avoiding a lot of contact right there. But back in here you see the 55 of Gatlin Downey around. Chris Tejada for Otter Island Motorsports. He got spun around there in the 79. And then right there, there's Fitzy getting right into John Arndt right there. And Ashlyn Boyd getting into him. Tough break for him right there. And you see Jackson Bell with Tristan Allen right into him.
And who spun out Fitzy at the end?
That was the 36 of Jaden Scott who got into the number 9. Tough break for those guys. That's going to knock out Jaden Scott. And then at the end, I think Tristan Allen ended up hitting John Arndt there as well. So a lot of good guys, a lot of experienced, highly experienced drivers getting involved in this one. John Arndt, Tristan Allen, Zachary Fitzwater, Nicholas Samadio, all with damage, and a lot of those guys might get knocked out after this accident here at Daytona.
Pretty simple thing. 4 wide cannot work at Daytona most of the time. and you see the 05 to 63 and others just no room, causing a medium-sized crash. Some drivers missing it barely, others, most of them in it, just had nowhere to go.
I will say that that accident was nowhere near as large as the big one we saw last night in the ARCA series, which involved literally half of the field. Hopefully that'll be it here today for the Turkey Hill Truck Series at Daytona, but can't make any guarantees on that one. We can never make any guarantees when we come to a place like this. But either way, thankfully it wasn't too big of an accident right there. There's the 54 of Noah Clifton. He was down the pit lane, and he is going to be done for the day. A problem on his machine. But anyways, we're going to go ahead, give you guys the list of drivers who are going to get knocked out because of this, and then get to the restart here in the Featherlite Trailers 250, race 1 of Season 5 in the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. We are back here at the Daytona International Speedway for the Featherlite Trailers 250. We're going to restart with 6 laps to go in this event. And the first win of the season is up for grabs here. With only 6 laps to go, it's going to be pretty crazy here for these guys. We got a lot more guys in contention than we did in the ARCA race. Julius Anderson was able to lead a majority of the end of that race because there's only 10 drivers in the lead pack. Not the case here. A lot of drivers still in contention for the win. I expect a lot of passing here in these last 6 laps at Daytona. Mark Davidson won the race back to the line. He'll lead the field with the green flag. Eric Monaco to get his 3rd career Truck Series win and get the opening event of the season for Beast Racing. Right behind him, it is the number 21 of Andrew Ross in his first career Napa fan start, then the Friesen Motorsports teammates of Matthew Brown and Emily Anderson, rounding out the top 5. Back to racing at Daytona, 6 laps to go in the Featherlite Trailers 250. Take a
Looks
look and
like
see
equal
who got knocked out. And only 5 drivers getting knocked out because of that accident. Tristan Allen, Jaden Scott, John Arndt, Zachary Fitzwater, and Noah Clifton. I think Clifton had an external issue. It was not, or an internal issue, I should say. It was not involved because of the accident, because I don't think he was in that accident. Still have 31 drivers on the lead lap here at Daytona. Not all of them have a shot because a lot of those guys do have damage. But still, a lot of guys in contention here near the end. And there goes Eric Monaco to the outside of Mark Davidson for the lead. Yes,
Davidson
he can make a pass on the outside here at Daytona. That's what I like about this version of the racetrack. And Monaco has a strong number 3 here at Daytona.
Monaco's going to take the lead thanks to the draft he got from that 21 of Andrew Ross. Now we got 5 to go. Now if a caution flag comes out, we have a race.
We do. Andrew Ross is also going to clear Mark Davidson. That's a great run for the GMS Racing driver right there. Matthew Brown is here, the number 8, and for the 21. Lead, there goes Andrew Ross, wasting no time to get to the inside of Eric Monaco.
Now Monaco does not have the draft, so that's big there for Andrew Ross. Getting that help from that 89. I don't think never mind, that's Mark Davidson.
Yeah, we did mention him. He won the race back to the line, but lost the lead rather quickly. He's back in second. He wants to get it back. He's got Matthew Brown, Mitchell Collins, both in their first career Napa fan start right behind him. And then Diego Yepes, who has definitely shown a lot of experience, but he wants to get his first career win. And behind the 8, this guy has a lot of experience. Alexander Rowe, he's won here before Daytona in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. The Hamill Racing driver is right there. And then behind him, the Season 6 Chick-fil-A Cup Series Daytona 500 champion of Cameron Garlington. And Mr.
Look at Brown!
Matt Delio.
Look at Brown! He's looking to the inside.
And a great move for the number 65 of Matthew Brown. Looking to the inside of Davidson and Ross. And he's got it. That inside lane is strong right now. We're seeing a lot of passing. And it's going to get interesting near the end of this one. Mitchell Collins and Diego Yepes on that inside lane. Here comes the 08 for Phillips Motorsports. To the inside of Matthew Brown. 65 will lead lap 17. 3 to go in the Featherlite Trailers 250.
Mitchell Collins with a good car right now, but look at Diego Yepes trying to take it 3 wide into turn 1. He can't get it to stick though. It's 3 wide for third. It's going to be a good battle here. Yepes has a run though.
The number 8 of Diego Yepes. A very tenacious driver. He made it 4 wide earlier on. He wants to get the first victory of the season and his first career win on APAFAN, but this inside lane is super strong. It keeps on going to the inside. And now we got 3 longtime veterans on that inside. Alexander Rowe, Cameron Garlington, and Matt Delio in the number 75. And don't count out Sebastian Cucalon right behind those guys. He won here in the Turkey Hill Series back in February. 2 to go for Alexander Rowe in the 83 here at Daytona.
Garlington looking to that inside, side by side to turn 1. Oh, man. Try and pick a winner out of a hat and you may win. I'm not too sure who's going to get it. It's getting very exciting down to the end.
It might just be Sebastian Cucalon. He is pushing that 75, and the way this thing is cycled through, that 24 might be in the best position. He's trying to try to get to the inside. Matt Delio for the lead, and 3 wide goes Cucalon around. Eric Monaco got spun back in there, and this is for the win.
They saved it. They saved it.
But the yellow is still out, and Sebastian Cucalon is going to win yet another race at Daytona. Half of the final corner, it's Sebastian Cucalon who will win the Featherlite Trailers 250. And he's picking up right where he left off. He won the Turkey Hill Series Championship last weekend, and he gets the opener in the Turkey Hill Truck Series for Natring Racing. How about that for Sebastian Cucalon? The caution came out at the perfect time. He gets around Garlington and Delio to come home with the victory at Daytona, given that he does not come down the pit lane or blow an engine on this cooldown lap. But Eric Monaco got spun around down the backstretch. The race will end 1 lap early. It'll be Sebastian Cucalon in the 24. And yes, I'm fine. I did not have a stroke as they were coming out of turn number 4. I was a little excited when that happened, and I did not expect Eric Monaco to go around back in there. But Sebastian Cucalon in the 24. This guy is legit. He won the opener in the Turkey Hill Series back in February and won the championship in that series. And he is going to do the same here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, getting the opening event win at Daytona.
How about GMS Racing as well, finishing 1-2 as they come off turn 4?
That is not a GMS car. That is Natring Racing. They are separate from GMS.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
So, oops. The single car team gets it done. Nathan Faden and Sebastian Cucalon in the number 24, getting around the veterans of Garlington and Delio to officially win the Featherlite Trailers 250 to begin Season 5 of the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Kind of wild there near the end. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the caution that ended the race 1 lap early here at Daytona. Well, you're going to see right here, Eric Monaco was in the middle of a 4-wide situation. Andrew Ross and Emily Anderson to his outside, and that was a 35 of Dale Salzman to the inside of him right there. Zachary DeLello also going to get around this one. But Monaco, you got to give props to him on this one. He saved it, and nobody else was involved. Just a couple of little scratches on Emily Anderson and Eric Monaco, and right there, he uses Michael Canto as a bit of a help to save the number 3, and after that, they all get out of it alive. Great driving by Eric Monaco, but unfortunately, it's going to end the race 1 lap early here at Daytona.
We saw a similar moment to this in the New Era Cup Series race at Auto Club a few days ago, where Aiden Shepard got around just like that and made a spectacular save. And Eric Monaco, thanks for not costing me a lot more money, man. Shout out to you.
And right there, Sebastian Cucalon clears Matt Delio. Garlington had a bit of a push on the outside, but it was not enough. And the 24 of Sebastian Cucalon back in victory lane at Daytona. His 2nd career Daytona win, and I believe it's his 3rd career Napa fan win as well. This guy is very good. Fresh off a Turkey Hill Series championship, he gets the win in the first race of the season here in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Great driving by the number 24 team. And a shout out there to Audra Baranowskis. I believe she finished in the 3rd position here today for J. Wong Racing. Great run by those drivers right there, finishing in the top 5. And that is how it will end here at Daytona for the first ever NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series event. I'm not surprised in any way, shape, or form, because Sebastian Cucalon has definitely shown us this whole entire year that he is a good driver, and he showed it right there, got in the right place at the right time to come in with the victory, and he's going to get a bonus point for leading that lap. Don't think he'll get the most laps led, though, And, of course, it's 39 for the win, so he'll end up with 40 points towards the championship at the end of the day with that one. Cameron Garlington was close, but the way they were passing there near the end was totally opposite of what we saw last night in the ARCA series. Like I said, Julius Anderson led all but one lap after the restart occurred. Here, we had a different leader every single lap we were under green after that wreck. So, Kukulon is the guy who was in the right place to get the victory. Audra Baranowskis with a third place finish, a great run for her. Matt Daly was up there for Outer Island Motorsports. His teammate Chris Tejada wrecked, but they got a fourth place finish. And Alexander Rowe got a lot of points there in the 83. Great run for Dale Salzman, Diego Yepes. Shout out to Mitchell Collins in his first ever start, getting an 8th place finish. Mark Davidson and Zachary Dalell, the pole sitter, rounding out the top 10 here today at Daytona. And those are the only guys retired at the end of the race. Tristan Allen, Jaden Scott, John Hart, Zachary Fitzwater, and Noah Clifton with a suspension issue in that 54, and I do not believe it was because of the accident. I think it happened internally, so tough break for the JGR Crosley team and Noah Clifton. But anyways, Marty, what a way to open up the NOFSRL on Napa Fan. A wild ARCA race last night, and another wild one here in the Truck Series.
Man, what fireworks all weekend long. It was a privilege to be up in the booth today with you. Unfortunately, not in real life like it was a few weeks ago, but you know, it was fun times. But yeah, congratulations to Sebastian Kukulong. And I'm already looking forward to the entire season. It's gonna be fun.
Next weekend we head to Atlanta for the Lilly Trucking 200. It's a short race, only 26 laps there. It's going to be wild for the second race of the season as well. We're going to be, during the day again, 2017 version of Atlanta, so it's going to be worn out a little bit more, so that'll definitely get interesting next weekend for the Lilly Trucking 200. Next race here in Napa Fan will be the Hers Potato Chips 200 at South Boston for the ARCA Series next Friday night. And of course, like I said, Lilly Trucking 200 next Saturday morning right here on Napa Fan for the Turkey Hill Truck Series season number 5. Here are the point standings after race number 1 in Season 5 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. And congratulations to Sebastian Kukulon winning the Featherlite Trailers 250 from Daytona. On behalf of Marty Johnson, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.
Legend.